friends. It's an episode of Sarai's Crazy Show. What? No way. Couldn't possibly be an episode. I mean, she doesn't do that, right? Anyway, originally I wasn't going to do a video for this because it's very personal to me because I am a fat girl. That's right, we're going to talk about being overweight. Yay! So, anyway, I had an idea and I was writing a poem, a spoken word poem, about what it means to be overweight. Well, specifically to be a fat girl. So, I decided I was going to go ahead and record it because why not? Anyway, so bear with me as I read this poem. Hopefully I don't get too over emotional and, you guys appreciate it. Or I get a bunch of negative feedback. I mean, whatever happens, right? This is kind of a poem that goes on and on and on. There's literally so many different things I could write for this particular poem because, you'll see it whenever you hear the format, but this is a poem that literally never ends because body shaming never ends. And it's not just women that get body shamed, men get body shamed as well. Everybody gets body shamed. You're never good enough. You're never right enough for anybody. An unfortunate quirk of today's society, not just today's society, it's society as a whole. We've always been under pressure. Not just women, not just men, all of us as a collective humanity have been under pressure. So, this is a poem called The Meaning of Being the Fat Girl. Fat girl means easy. Like cookies left on the counter, like chips with a 4th of July hamburger, like there are starving kids in Africa, clean your plate. Fat girl means low self-esteem, like lower than pond scum, like lower than the molten core of the earth, like so low I've discovered new fossils. Fat girl means voracious, like I'll gobble your dick up like a hot dog, like I'll do whatever kinky shit you want if you promise to love me, like please love me. Fat girl means easy. Like, I'll never find it anywhere else, so what does it matter if you care? Like, you're gagging for it, aren't you, for? Like, sex equals love. Fat girl means food. Like, hell yeah, I know how to cook. Like, I'll have another serving of dessert, please. Like, I'll have what he's having and double it. Fat girl means eating disorders. Like, I haven't eaten in 2 days because I can't stand myself. I have thrown up 3 times for 1 plate of food. Like, I'm binge eating because I'm starved. Fat girl means disability. Like, I can't even leave my house because of the anxiety. Like, I can't keep the razor from my skin because I loathe this body. Like, every day feels like an affront to God because I've created a new definition of imperfect. Fat girl means shame. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself to be seen in public like that. Like, that's never going to fit you. Like, you'd be so pretty if you lost weight. Fat girl means choices. Like, I choose food as a weapon and a comfort. Like, if I stay this way, then I'll be safe from being raped. Like, if I stay this way, I'll never find someone to love me. Fat girl means horror. Like being raped because you're easy. Like being humiliated every time you try to look pretty. Like so much disgust aimed at me I can hardly breathe. Fat girl means self-loathing. Like looking at your reflection and wishing you could just cut it all off. Like looking at your reflection and wanting to slit your own throat. Like telling yourself that you can't possibly be worth anything. Fat girl means backhanded compliments. Like, if only you'd lose weight, you could be so gorgeous. Like, how much weight have you lost? Like, I think this would look good on you even though you were bigger. Fat girl means easy. Like, I must be dying for the attention. Like, I must be too stupid to realize you'll never love me. Like, I must be easy because who would actually want me. Fat girl means pity. Like, who wants to be the fat girl? Like, who could ever possibly want her? Like, wow, I feel sorry for her. Fat girl means nothing fits. Like being told, we don't have that in your size. Like being forced to wait in Victoria's Secret because the cashier thinks you're too fat for that thong you're purchasing. Like everything looks like it was made for a woman 30 years older than me. Fat girl means never being comfortable in your own skin. Like, no compliments are ever sincere. Like, no matter how pretty you feel today, you're not. Like, you will never be pretty. That's kind of where I've chosen to end the poem because, I mean, like I said, it's a thing that can just keep going. Could go on forever, really. An unfortunate thing, really. Also, the Victoria's Secret thing, that's a true story. That is a thing that happened to me. Oh well. I only had to wait 5 minutes. Could have been worse. I've seen other girls get shamed far more than I have. But maybe this is your public service announcement for anti-body shaming. Like, just because it's not your body doesn't mean that you should tell them how it should look. Or how they should feel. Or what they should eat. Or what they should wear. Or what they should do with their lives. It's really none of your fucking business, is it? You are piloting you. Nobody can take that away from you. There you are. Public service announcement and an episode of Sarai's Crazy Show. Not so crazy, more depressing, but oh well. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I don't post very often. I should do that more. You can also follow me at saraicrazyblog.blogspot.com, and I can also include a link to that as well as my poetry blog. Thanks. Have a good night.